Spelljammer, 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 Light of Xeroxes, starring David Idlebright, Astro Elf 5, Lord Fongdula, Plasmoid Monk, Syra Ember, Astral Elf Cleric, Ulu, Jiff Ranger, Dungeon Master Rude, Jammer.
Welcome aboard. That's all I got.
Tilt things a little in your favor and gave each of you 2 potions of greater healing. So you at least have something to use between battles for a 3-round arena fight. So, yep, you've made your way into Vocath's arena, a nice place with some reinforced stone walls, big crystal dome overhead to see the heavens above you, and also a balcony so you could see all the spectators watching, gawking, and probably betting. And of course, you can see your opponents for round one, two large four-armed giants named Thrasher and Gnasher. And, feel free to throw up the image from back in our chat, Josh, for viewers.
Are they brothers?
Hard to say. For all we know, Thrasher and Gnasher are just stage names.
What a
Dozens.
stage name.
My name is actually Timothy. I can't even say Timothy. Yeah, Timotheus Timotheus the Third.
That would be interesting.
That'd be very interesting. Yep. Oh, must we do this again? Oh, dearie me. Rawr! Scary.
Well, roll for initiative because we're going right into the battle.
Yay.
9.
Can I see it, please? Thank you.
Round one.
17. I'm finally up.
18.
Oh my god, I'm an embarrassment to the Star Lancers.
You are not an embarrassment to the Starlancers.
Everybody got 16 plus.
All right.
Saving the best for last.
Yeah.
Well, Toto's not last.
Then the worst shall go first.
Ouch. Yep. Blorf.
He goes off the map completely. Like, ow.
Come on, Blorf. You live for arena combat.
Want a Monty Python. Run away. Yeah. All right, Thrasher, Nasher.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Prepare to meet thine doom. Nasher. We're going for Nasher. He sounds like a fun guy. I'm gonna kick his kneecap because he's what, like 30 feet tall?
Yeah, I believe actually that's pretty accurate. Hang on, let me check their data. Oh, okay. Nope, sorry. They're only 15 feet.
Oh, okay. Good. It's better.
I was worried for a minute.
11 to hit.
Does not hit, unfortunately.
I use my other leg. 17 to hit.
Hey.
That does hit.
I'll enact a flurry
Yay.
of blows. Of course. 12 for that.
Dang.
And 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
And 8 damage. And finish with a toe stomp. That's 13.
Nope, miss.
All right.
Rather
We'll
impressive with how big his toes are.
practice toenail, maybe.
Practice toenail.
We'll impose. Try to make him fall prone. Dex save of 13.
Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see. 13. Well, he falls prone. That big old massive man of a monster.
My toe! Ah!
I mean, you did bust his kneecap up pretty seriously. I mean, yeah, Nasher is still kind of a little disoriented as he's just suddenly appeared in this arena and there's people cheering and shouting and bright lights. And all of a sudden you come in and just start wailing on one of his knees.
Disadvantage is being such a large one.
You just really bust his kneecap in and he falls down. It is a massive boom that just shakes the arena.
A vicious
The old
side eye.
arms just flailing around and scrambling, but nope, he just slams right down.
I hold out my arm, my left arm towards Thrasher and give him the come hither. Like you're next. Come hither.
Well, David, you get to follow up on that.
Great. Off the rip, first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Starlight Step to move back about here. And then with my next action, I'm going to pull forth my lute and I'm going to play some crazy like chords and I'm going to create a cloud of daggers on Thrasher. And I'm going to put it. I don't know if you can see it right here. Yeah, it's going to be over it, but these 4 squares. And each 5 foot, he's going to take a total of, since I'm casting this at 4th level, it's going to be 8d4 for each 5-foot square he's in. So it'll be 8d4 times 4.
Huh.
Or Thrasher.
Okay. Wow.
19, and I can either roll it 3 more times or we can multiply that.
Um. Does it
I'll-
specify at all?
Mm-mm. It does not.
Hang on. Let me just check out Cloud of Daggers real quick.
You fill the area with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side, center on a point of your choice with range. A creature takes 44. Starts there. So
Okay, but that's the area itself, so I think it's still 1 attack of damage rather than 1 for each square.
all right. I guess it's 19 damage altogether. And at the start of his next turn, it'll be another 8d or 8d4.
I'd say that's pretty damaging already.
Yeah, he's getting shredded up.
Say it fast enough. It's 84.
I'm looking this up.
Okay.
And then I guess for my last action, I will just do a mote of inspiration for Sarah.
Okay.
And that's it.
Oh, Syra.
Which one's down and which one's up again? I'm confused.
Nasher's prone.
Okay, then I want to attack Thrasher. For funsies. I want to use Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
And then I want to add a mode of inspiration because I don't think 13 hits.
Good call.
That's a D8, Brian?
Yep.
Yep.
For what? Yep, a d8.
Okay. Does 15 hit?
It does.
Hey.
Yay! Let me do my damage. 12 damage, and the next person to attack him gets advantage.
Ah.
Toto.
Yeah. it
That's
is.
my turn.
Okay. Well, it is Toto's turn now. Our little MVP.
Telekinesis.
Firing off. Let's see. Well, dazing and fear.
Ooh.
That should be impressive. Wisdom saving throw. Oh, somehow, what was it? Thrasher manages to withstand the mental onslaught of the mighty Toto.
He can't be that wise.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. But yeah, he's not dazed. Let's see how fear does him. Oh, wow. Okay. He even resisted fear. It's like there's just nothing going on up there. Toto just glares at him and fires off some eye rays, and Thrasher is just. Wow.
That's right, Toto.
Toto.
Give him what for.
Well, with that, it's Nasher's turn, but since he's prone, he has to take his time to get back up. So all 4 arms are just clambering around and trying not to put any weight on that kneecap that got busted.
In the toe.
You see him do various hand movements over to Thrasher as he's getting up. A little uncertain of what to make of that, but Thrasher kind of does a few back, so there's some byplay going between these two. But now we're up to Thrasher's turn. And, well, he kind of looks down at you, Blorf, just right there, after
Gulp.
brutalizing his buddy's knee. And he gets out his mighty fists and he starts raining all four down on you.
And this is
Oh.
Thrasher's turn, right?
Yep.
Hang on a second then.
Oh, right. Start of his turn. Good
He
point.
cuts his
Yep.
fist into shreds.
We'll find
He
out.
beats you with the stump.
17.
Ooh, moly.
Great.
Yeah.
Like that sound.
Oh, he's wildly flailing around now, but unfortunately, one of his fists does hit Blorf for 8 damage. Another one
all you
comes
got.
in, misses. Third one, oh, also misses.
Ooh,
And fourth one manages to hit
Mhm.
let him hit
for
me.
11 bludgeoning damage.
That's all you got.
I just imagine Blorf like guiding the fists away as he's swinging like
Except
Battle
now
Cat.
Thrasher is now just like getting just swatting away at these daggers like they're mosquitoes basically, and starts bounding his way over to another edge of the arena.
Not really an attack of opportunity if he's still 5 feet away, is it?
I mean, he moved past you, so I'd say that's an attack of opportunity.
Good. I'd like to get a little revenge.
Did he move? Okay.
Yeah, he moved through
Does he
those
take
too.
damage for leaving those?
Yes. Every 5 foot he moves and he takes damage. But then once he's out, that's basically it.
23.
To hit? Yeah,
Yep.
that hits.
7 damage. Scratch his toe again. His toe, actually.
Well, with that, I'm pretty sure you could dislocate a toe.
Just the pinky toe.
Lots of angry hand movements now. Well, Ulu, now you're up.
All right. I attempt to channel my assassin hunter wisdom. I can't. I think about channeling it, and then I change my mind and I attempt a back roll using my cunning action of disengage to disengage back to here with a back roll, and I'm gonna come up on my knee with old squirrel popper. And I'm going to shoot at. Nasher's standing up now, right?
Yep. And I believe Thrasher still has an advantage on him for the next attack.
Okay, I will shoot Thrasher
Yay.
with Squirrel Papa. Advantage. Huh? 2 18s. 27.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, so I roll. Oh goodness. So 5 plus 2d6 sneak attack plus my beans. For a total of 15 points of damage. I'm aiming for the opposite knee of whatever Blorf is bashing on Nasher.
Who's the left one?
The left one. And then I Terminator reload my Squirrel Popper. Take another shot.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
25.
That hits.
And this one does. Oh, couldn't have been on the first one. So that one does 15 damage all by itself, without all the extra dice.
Wow.
Whoa.
Well, you're still aiming at the knee?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, there is no more knee. Like, yeah, Thrasher is just missing a knee now. He's barely able to keep himself standing as he's kind of gripping onto the balcony with his arms. But yeah, you hear a loud pain. Yeah, you really brutalized his knee, and he is just pouring blood into the arena from it. It's impressive he's still standing.
And I blow the smoke out of Squirrel Popper. And my turn.
Well, Blorf, more brutality?
Brutality. Yeah, let's just go for brutality. We'll do flurry blows and well, first we'll attack. An attack.
Nasher? Yeah.
15 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, me potato salad. 6 damage.
Onto Nasher.
Yeah.
Okey-doke.
I'll enact a flurry blows. Let me finish my second attack. 27.
That hits.
Book of Doom. 10 damage.
Not the Wuhan Thumb of Death?
That'll come next. I just got to get in close. 15 more to hit.
Nice and tight.
That hits.
Nice and tight. Feel the flow of my chi. Take 11 more damage.
You're still going for the knee, or?
I was going for the other knee.
Oh, okay.
16 for that last one to hit.
Also a hit.
Okay, and then we go to move the kneecap over slightly with both hands. 11 damage.
Yeah, that's Nasher is just howling in pain, and you have no clue what his hand signals mean, but you assume it's something like, why the knee? God.
He's still alive, right?
Yeah, he's still alive, but he's starting to regret it.
We'll try to make him fall prone again. It's only fitting. We've been attacking his kneecap since day one here.
Yeah. So that was a dexterity saving throw.
Yep, Dex 13.
Okay. And wow, he just barely manages to keep himself upright. Much like Thrasher starting to just grip onto the balcony more than trying to use his legs at this point.
His will is stronger than his knees. Okay. That'll be my turn, I suppose.
Okay. David.
Okay, well, I'm going to take David, and he's going to run around by the edge of the balcony, and I'm going to look up at Thrasher and be like, you got some big ears. Listen to this. And I'm going to play, I'm going to do a Thunder Wave at 3rd level.
Ooh.
And it's a con save of 16. And I get pushed back up to 10 feet.
Okay. Well, he manages to brace himself enough not to get thrown back.
For a total of, well, tell me what it is. It just,
I see.
okay, we
12
rolled.
damage.
12.
All right, then 12 damage.
Boom.
Well, with as you say, hey, listen to this. Thrasher grips onto the balcony and does lean in very carefully. At which point, yeah, you just shred a thunder wave right into his ear, and you swear you can see it just blow right out his other ear. And as Thrasher just flops over, and yeah, he did, boy.
Cool.
Damn.
You did, boy.
I do a little bow. And then on top of that, I give a mode of inspiration to, you know what? I'll do it to Ula this time.
Right.
Oh, yep, you plenty of cheering and whatnot from the crowd as you do your little bow, David.
Thank you.
You hear Vocath also giving some commentary, declaring, "Oh, he blew his mind."
It is a thunderous noise heard within 300 feet of me playing it. So,
oh yeah, it's just rattling the whole arena, and the crowd is loving it. They can feel it in their seats, basically. While Vocath and his company mostly have seats, everyone else is standing.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you're really hyping him up.
Are you not entertained? Yeah. Regretted it when I said it. That was gross.
Well, Syra, you're up.
All right. I want to skip over to Nasher.
Are you actually skipping over?
Yeah, sure. I gotta
La
entertain
la
the crowd.
la 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 la.
Admire your
And I want to
gracefulness.
use inflict wounds at 3rd level.
Ooh.
And let's pray we 17 to hit.
That hits.
All right, 5d10.
Holy moly!
Oh, wow.
25 damage.
Holy shnikes.
And
My poke of
then we're
doom to shame.
gonna Starlight step just, back over here.
Oh. So you poke him in the foot or something?
Yeah, just, tap him.
Yeah.
Little taparoo.
Little tap, tap, taparoo.
Yeah, you go skipping over and give a little touch to his ankle or toe or whatever as Nasher kind of
Probably
looks
his ankle.
down. Yeah. At which point, just necrotic energy starts rapidly racing up his leg, and just, yeah, you could see it start to turn sickly and decay.
These poor guys.
They never stood a chance.
So his leg is a lost cause at this point, and it's impressive he's still upright.
Yep.
All right. That your turn? All right. Well, Toto's gonna go up to your side, and let's see what he brings out this time.
Toto, blow his leg off.
Ow.
Possible. Let's see. What do we get? Ooh, Frost Ray and Telekinetic Ray. Let's see. Dexterity saving throw for the Frost.
Finish him.
Ooh, it failed. So that's 3d6 cold damage. And Toto fires off a ray of frost and just decides to aim way up high and right at Nasher's face. Fires off his frost ray, and you can see his face and even his eyes start to freeze over as his face is kind of locked in a rictus yelp and groan of pain as he stumbles, smacks his face on the balcony, and just shatters it into pieces, and he drops dead.
Oh, go Toto!
Nicely done. Indeed.
Golly.
Toto!
Damn, Toto, you're savage.
I love it.
Well, with that, you have completed your first round of combat. The crowd is going wild. Vocath is hyping them up some more and just really, laying it on thick. Oh, never in all my years have I seen a thorough brutality like that. Oh, you realize he's actually dragging it out a little, so you actually have a few minutes to prep for the next round if necessary.
I was doing some acrobatics to help pump up the crowd. It's jumping up, doing
Right.
backflips and shit.
That's also reasonable.
Does anybody need healing, or do you want to just use your potion? Or
I don't think anybody took any damage that fight, did we? Well,
Josh
maybe.
did.
Lord
Yeah,
did.
Lord.
It's but a
How you doing,
flesh
Lord?
wound. As I
Okay.
secretly drink some potions.
Secretly.
I'll roll for it. Sleight of hand. 15, is it convincing?
For the majority of the crowd, I'd say, yeah, they don't quite notice you slipped that potion in.
Like when Shrek's
Yeah,
defending his swamp. Arr, arr. I'll drink 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
What is that? 1d4 plus 2 or something, or 2d4?
Well, they're greater potions of healing, so
Oh,
should be a little more than that.
I couldn't find him in the thing.
Greater healing
oh,
potions.
4d4 plus 4. Oops. Maybe I'll just drink 1.
Your You're about to OD, man.
Yeah, you can't be
That's a
too
good thing.
healthy.
All right. Okay, gain 16. That's good. I drink one secretly.
Well, with that, Vocath's big old hyping kind of winds down. But now, everyone, my lovely audience, it's time to move on to the next round. They have thoroughly brutalized our Brogs, Thrasher, and Nasher. Now let's see how they do against Brutus the Braxet and his companion. Let's see. Reveal, reveal, and reveal. Now throw you up a more reasonable image of our Brutus friend. Let's see. Here we go. And that's what a Braxet looks like.
Oh dear.
He's a big one.
So he's 30 feet tall, right?
No, I think he might be a little smaller than a Brog at least, but let me check his. Okay, just notes he's a towering creature, so.
At least huge size, I would say.
Yep, huge size. So, I don't know, I think that might be 8 feet or so, 10. Yeah. But roll for initiative again.
Oh, baby. I can get higher this time. Oh, I did get higher.
19. Boo.
8.
I'm gonna use my heroic.
How bad do you want to go before me?
I got a 6, so I'm gonna use it. 10.
Oh, it's
Wasn't
better,
much
yeah.
better. It is, but that could have been used for something else more important, but that's okay.
Well, we'll find out. Yep, so you have Brutus the Braxet alongside a brown scaver and a gray scaver.
Did the brown scaver land on Ulu?
Well, he's kind of floating in the air near
Oh.
there, but Ulu's in his space.
Got just the thing for this combat.
Well, Syra, you're starting us off.
Okay, I'm gonna try to use Guiding Bolt again, and we'll go against Brutus because he looks broody.
Fair.
Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
Oh. Okay, and then as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Blorf.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna give you a +2 to your AC since you're always in the fighting area.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Super hard to hit now.
And that's my turn. I did a clericy thing.
Good job, cleric.
Yay.
One per session. That's all we ask.
Well, with that, we're down to Ulu.
All right, so this brown scaver is floating above me, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so as a bonus action, I'm going to use disengage. Right over here. I'm going to slide in by Siren. As I do, I reach for my waist. I got squirrel popper in one hand, and I reach for my waist, and I pull out a horn, and I blow it.
Oh.
Let's see. I can blow the horn while expending one charge to summon forth a Star Lancer.
Yep. All right. Let me bring him into things.
We need help. Star Lancer, assemble.
Yep. And with a glittering shimmer, suddenly a Star Lancer appears before you.
Hell yeah. Kind of get my fist bump as I put my horn back on my waist, and that is my turn.
Does the Star Lancer have like a roar or anything as it pops in?
Yeah, sure. We'll have him give a mighty roar of whatever Star Lancers sound like.
Yeah. Pump up the crowd.
Roar! Y'all?
Y'all?
And then you hear a telepathic message of, you have called and I have answered.
Just like you said you would. I knew I could trust you. I knew we were kindred spirits.
All right. Well, that would be your action, I suppose, then.
Yep, that is my turn.
Okay. Well, then we're going to our favorite MVP, Toto.
Go
See.
Toto.
You got this.
Fear Ray and Telekinetic Ray. Let's see. Well, Toto's gonna try and use it on the brown scaver. Fear Ray. Wisdom. Oh, brown scaver is terrified of Toto, like many
Yay.
enemies have learned to be.
As he should be.
And let's see. Telekinetic Ray. Well, you can see Toto kind of eyeing that brown scaver, but then he decides he's learned his lesson. He's going to try and go for the gray scaver. Easier target. See, and that's a strength saving throw. Here we go. Unfortunately, the gray scaver just kind of thrashes around and manages to shake off Toto's telekinetic grip. So, Toto!
You did good.
Toto, get good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with that, we're up to the brown scaver, who is currently terrified of Toto. Let's see, frightened. So, well, yeah, does not want to get near Toto at all. So it decides to try and take a bite out of Blorf over there. Seems like a safer bet.
I'm not nutritious. Don't do it.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Remember, I have a 17 now.
Oh, I can use that warding thing for you. I can find it.
Hang on, let me double check on frightened again. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Has disadvantage on attack rolls. I forgot about that.
Hmm.
Since the terrifying Toto is within sight, it's got disadvantage. And unfortunately, had some really good rolls, so that still hits.
Oh.
15 piercing damage, and make a dexterity saving throw.
Oof.
I'm going to use a lucky point on that. Reroll that. Never mind. I'll take the other one. 11.
Okay, you have become swallowed by the brown scaver.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Did I mention my skin is poisonous now?
Well, do you have any resistances against poison?
Actually, I do. I have advantage against it.
Okay. Well,
Natural resilience.
It's pretty noxious inside that stomach, so you've got some concerns for what might happen soon. But with that, it's the Starlancer's turn.
Adventuring 101. Always carry a dagger in case you're swallowed whole.
Major rule.
Oh, let's see. Starlancer. Okay, yep, he's got a decent amount of feet, so he's gonna take a nice U-turn and go plowing right into the brown scaver with his horn. Built up some oomph to get some extra damage. Brown scaver. Yep, that manages to hit. Pierces in with its horn. Good 8 and some additional. All right. Yep, a nice bit of damage as he just gores this brown scaver. And at the same time, let's see. Let me double check that. Oh, okay. The Scaver has to succeed on a saving throw. Okay. The Scaver pukes you back up, Blorf.
Yay!
How do I
You
smell?
fall quite rank, and you are currently prone within 10 feet of the Scaver.
Oh. Well, time for a nap.
Yep. Well, that's the Starlight's turn, and so now we got our Gray Scaver. Who, well, besides Ulu looks like an appetizing snack.
You bet I do.
See, and yeah, I'm pretty sure 21 hits.
Ooh, can I use my warding flare?
That's like a reaction if an ally is attacked or something like that.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, yep, that's fair.
A creature that can be blinded. It imposes disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay. Yep, with a 14, I'm pretty sure that misses.
14 does miss.
Okay. Yep, Gray Scaver goes in to take a bite of Ulu's prodigious girth. But Sarah
You
sends
can't
up a
ignore his girth.
yeah. Just
Oh,
look
thanks,
at all that
Sarah.
wonderful flesh.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
Syra, quick warding flare, and the Gray Scaver blinks its single eye and manages to just slide right by Ulu.
You saved my prodigious girth.
Protect Ulu's girth at all costs.
Keep it PG.
It's prestigious.
Wow.
That being said,
Yep. Now David can save his prestigious girth.
I need Brutus to make a prestigious girth saving throw for wisdom. Has to be higher than 16.
Who,
Wisdom.
me?
Okay. Brutus.
Brutus.
Yep.
Okay. Nope. Failed.
He's a chicken now.
The wisdom saving throw? Okay.
Yep. Polymorph is a wisdom saving throw.
Is he a chicken or does he believe he's a chicken?
Oh no. Transform a creature that you can see within range into a beast. This target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or shapeshift into a beast form for the duration. That form can be any beast you choose that has a challenge rating equal to or less than the target's.
You chose a regular chicken, right? Not like a 10-foot tall chicken.
Yes, a regular chicken. Just a chicken.
I don't have a chicken sticker on hand, so I'll
Is
just
that a
use
bear
the
rug?
skin rug. Yeah. They have stickers now in the maps, but I didn't have a chicken on hand to throw in, so
Sorry. They probably won't expect me to tune him into a chicken.
no, I was not. That's a wisdom saving throw? Okay. I would have thought
Yep.
a con or something.
Nope. Attack/save is wisdom 16.
Okay. Well, there is just the crowd is suddenly just quiet as they are clearly stunned by what just happened. It's quiet enough you could hear Brutus the chicken.
Oh, I started doing that like that Rolling Stones Mick Jagger dance too across there as I do that. I'm like, oh yeah, weren't expecting that for you. Anyway, after that, I will then give should I do that for Blorf? I don't know what's really gonna help you because you're prone right now.
To help me stand up in a more fashionable way.
Maybe. I guess so. Bardic Inspiration on Blorf. And then I'm gonna move David 5, 10, 15. Yeah, right about here.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Well, it's Brutus the chicken's turn right now, so can he do anything other than be a chicken?
Whatever the chicken's normal attacks are. Peck, things like that, claw. I'm sorry, you'll have to look up a sheet for a chicken. That's the actions that he can do. That's what he's limited to. You still have your HP and stuff that Brutus would normally have, but in terms of attacks and whatnot, you are confined to the chicken attacks.
It's like a level 10 chicken.
Yeah, and that can be lower than wherever he is, so it can be a level 1 chicken.
All right. Well, with some very angry Brutus the chicken starts waddling over. Let's see. Well, we don't quite have a chicken, but I assume a chicken could at least go like 30 feet waddling.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Chickens are surprisingly fast.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Decides to go over to Blorf and peck at you. Nope.
That's
Terrible miss, and he just face plants in the dirt. Yeah, that's all he's got.
uh, I chuckle in the corner. I'm laughing. It's just too good.
It is. I did
Good
not
old
see it.
polymorph. I'm glad I finally got to hit it. I tried last time and failed, so this makes me happy.
Yeah, I completely forgot you had that spell, but
Oh yeah,
definitely
I was so
effective.
excited about it too. I'm like, yeah, I can change things into animals, and I tried on one of them, and they're like, nope, doesn't hit. I'm like, ah.
Well,
well.
Blorf, you're up. Well, you're prone, but it's your
Oh, I'll
turn.
be up. No worries about that. Do an extravagant backflip to get up.
Okay, roll acrobatics to see how extravagant.
Well, do I have advantage when I'm prone?
don't know.
Unfortunately,
No, nah, that's a 13.
But you have that mode thing that Brian
Oh
gave you.
yeah. Yeah, I use that D8. Let's see.
I'm glad I can give that to you for this one moment to make your rise up that much more
You
immaculate.
knew what this was
Did you-
for.
Get friends.
I mean, doing a backflip from the prone position is pretty impressive.
Can I do it with a
Mm.
16?
Well, yeah, you could have done it with a 13. It would have just been less impressive.
Now
but
it's a
yep,
little more
you,
impressive.
That extra 3 points made all the difference.
With an extra bit of oomph, you managed to backflip your way onto your feet and in front of a thoroughly unimpressed looking Brutus the chicken.
I do kind of like you know how they do like a dismount, they have their hands up. I have that, and then I quickly go into like a patient defense mode, make it look really smooth, like it was meant to be. You know, I totally meant to get puked out like that. So, yeah. So I'll take patient defense, and I'll have dodge for the next turn.
Okay. Well, roll for a performance just to see how well that your way to make it flow works. Okay.
I use my inspiration.
Oh my goodness.
Really?
Yep, for a
This?
19.
The important roll.
Okay,
There we go.
yeah.
You gotta
made it
cater to the
look
crowd, man.
ridiculous.
That's true.
Well,
That's true.
well, you see, you definitely see some people pointing at you and being like, "Oh, dude, check him out, man! Wow,
Give him a
he
little
got
thumbs
puked
up.
up, and he still
Yeah.
makes it look good." Well, hard to top that one, Syra, but you're gonna have to try.
I'm gonna try to use guiding bolt on the gray scaver. And Syra's really unhappy that she can't use fireball right now. Like, really unhappy. 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Ooh. And 19 damage. And the next attack has advantage.
Well, that won't be necessary because you just flash fried that scaver.
Whew.
He is now a gray fillet.
Who's hungry?
Hmm.
You happen to see a concession
turn.
guy in the stand kind of go like, "What? Good." But yeah, crowd's figuratively eating it up since they can't quite get into the arena to literally eat it up. You do see some people pointing at the arena to the concession guy, like, "Hey, can I get some fish, man?"
Give the lady ice cream. Baghead.
Thank you, Baghead. That should be my turn, unless Blorf needs some healing or something.
If you want to, I won't turn it away. Make it subtle.
Make it subtle.
Or if you can't make it subtle, make it grand.
Alright, I will use Healing Word on Blorf.
For words
12
of healing.
points.
The most refreshed. Thank you, my lady.
And now that's my turn.
Well, with that glow, you just look a little more impressive in this arena currently, Blorf, so it works to your advantage. Well, and now we go back on to Ulu,
Right.
who now has to try to fight with a very tantalizing gray scabbard fillet right next to him.
I stare at it for a moment, and then I wipe the drool away. Not now, Ulu. Later. And I take off running. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Opportunity attack from the chicken.
That is
Oh,
true.
shit!
Heck of
It's a chicken.
opportunity.
Well, but you see this fearsome chicken and you manage to hop out of the way before it could peck you in the leg.
So fierce.
Can I use sentinel attack?
I believe so. I mean, that's...
Give a swift kick to the chicken. But no, don't do that.
Oh no, haven't you ever played Ocarina of Time?
Oh, that's why. Oh wait, 14 to hit the chicken.
Let me double check. Yep, that hits.
Yeah, you're welcome, guys.
Nice little love tap. 7 damage.
Tap him now.
Ruffle his feathers a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, like Brian said, he's still got the hit points of Brutus, so. Or
Yeah,
Brian,
the only thing that changes is the attacks and the movement and the AC. The HP and whatnot, that's still there.
Yeah, so it's like you're hitting a sandbag with how little it seems to do to the chicken. But yeah, you definitely ruffle some feathers. And, well, if a chicken could give you a more stern death glare, it would. Yep.
All right, I run up here. I'm gonna pull up Squirrel Popper, and with
Squirrel
my
Popper.
now I channel my hunter instincts, and I attempt to assassinate. So what this does is it gives me advantage on attack rolls against creatures that have not gone in combat this turn, which would be the brown scammer. I'm going to shoot him. Advantage. 24
Oh yeah, that hits.
for 15 plus sneak attack plus fly beans. For an additional 11, so 26 damage in the first round.
Oh yeah, you blow a sizable hole in that brown scaver as it starts to get infested with your fly beans. And yeah,
I wave away some of the dust from my gun. Is it still alive?
it's still alive.
I shoot him again.
Fair.
Still alive.
Still alive, I see. All right, 19
Yep, that hits.
for 16.
Well, yeah, there's another sizable hole in this scaver, and you're impressed it's still flying.
I give
Impressed, still flying.
I give Squirrel Popper a little kiss. Thanks, girl. And then I end my turn.
Okey-doke.
Ooh, actually, sorry. I am going to prep for the coming fight. I'm going to use a free action to cast Hunter's Mark onto the chicken.
Dinner time.
Fair.
And then I will end my turn.
Okay.
So ridiculous.
You're the one who made him a chicken.
I know, that's why I love it. It makes me happy.
Well,
Good.
How long does that last? Can we take him with us?
It's an entire
Yes.
hour.
I was going to say, we just
wow.
scoop him up.
An hour, and yeah, rounds take like minutes, so
Yep.
you're gonna be wailing on a chicken for a while.
I know, I'm excited.
Question from the DM. Does Brutus the chicken behave like a normal chicken?
For
Like
the
if I
most
was
part,
if I
but
was to grab it by its feet and flip it upside down, would it just go? Just not do anything like a normal chicken?
well, doesn't it still have some of the intelligence stats from what it used to be? Or
Yeah, it keeps all of its stats except for the attacks, the size, and what was it exactly? Hang on a second. Alignment, personality, creature type, hit points, and hit point dice. That's what it keeps. Everything else is whatever the chicken has.
oh, okay, so even the intelligence and whatnot.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I guess it would just act like a chicken then. I thought it'd at least be like a pissed off Brexit in a chicken form, but yeah, chicken.
All right, my turn is over.
Well, with that, we're to little Toto, and he sees that brown scaver now start to eye him a little concerningly again. So puffs himself up and fires off another fear ray, and it's once again terrified of Toto, as he should be. And so then Toto fires off a frost ray, and that'll be with disadvantage since it's the brown scaver is terrified. And yep, that hits. And let's see. Well, we now have a brown scaversicle as that one drops dead and clanks onto the dirt of the floor.
Can't be stopped.
Well, Toto does a little twirl in the air. Ah, ta-da!
Yay, Toto!
Star Lancer telepathically broadcasts, "Yay, Toto, indeed." Well, with that, it's the Star Lancer's turn. So let's see. You can see him eye this chicken a little dubiously, like, okay, I guess. But circles around and goes for another impalement.
Does attacking this thing knock it out of its chicken form?
Mhm.
Does.
Oh.
It does.
Oh, but
It has temporary hit points to whatever the form is. So whatever
okay.
the hit points the chicken has is what it has, and it'll go back to its normal form after the hit points are gone.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not a lot of hit points, but
I know.
should have turned back then already, I think. Okay.
How many hit points does a chicken have?
Well, I'm going by a general bird, and that's 2.
Oh yeah, Borg would have stomped it into normal form.
I at least don't find an actual chicken stat block, so I'm just going by a bird's stat block.
Oh, it's 1d4.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
Wait. Well, it depends on the chicken. There's also an abysmal chicken, which apparently has 10.
yeah, but I'm pretty sure this isn't an abyssal chicken.
No, it is not.
Abyssal chicken?
Well, unfortunately, the target's so small, the Star Lancer manages to miss.
Yay.
That's okay, bud.
I am shamed.
You still have an hour to redeem yourself.
Well, and we're down to you again, David.
Oh, you shamed.
I'm gonna be whistling as I walk up to this thing.
Polymorph.
40. No, I don't have any more spell slots for that, unfortunately. That's a 4th level spell. I'm gonna take out my hither tither pistol. And let's see here. Can I aim this portal outside of the arena?
What was the range on the distance?
90
between
feet.
points? Hang on, let me check my ruler. Yeah, that's. I mean, you should be able to.
All right. I'm gonna make a portal way outside the arena. I just pick a spot, doesn't matter where, as long as it's outside this arena.
Oh yeah, I suppose you could aim outside of the crystal dome above you since you can see through it. So
Okay.
I'll allow that. Or well, then again, there's also some doorways for people getting in and out. So yeah, it should be possible to have at least some view outside.
Yeah, anywhere outside that I can just I can see even the air outside. Like, let's just say, like here, right? That should be good.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm gonna make it right here
There isn't a
underneath it.
rock. There is a ship parked there.
Oh, a ship. That's where a ship park is.
One of the ships. This is the Arakra ship.
So anywhere around here is gonna be a ship, then I guess, huh?
Let's see. Around.
Dock 7 doesn't have one.
Correct.
All right, then Dock 7. We'll put it by Dock 7. Like, wherever it isn't. I don't know. Here.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna make a portal underneath the chicken. I'm gonna make a portal there, and I'm just gonna portal it outside the range. Let it just drop.
Oh, yep. There is now a chicken floating outside since it's still a bit of a space area. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not going to have much luck flying to anywhere that isn't space. So yeah, there's once again a bit of a stunned silence as the crowd tries to process what's happening, and you can see even Vocath kind of trying to check with his guards of what just happened.
The unexpected.
That's right.
Finally, he proclaims, "Well, it seems Brutus Brexit has been disqualified due to a ring out of all things. Quite frankly, I didn't realize that was possible. Well, I'll have to review on how to prevent that next time. But well, certainly can't fault him for some very creative thinking. Now, can we?" You can see he's trying to play up the crowd a little again. So you again have a few minutes to prep for the next round.
I do a few
Alright.
stretches and yawn and be like, well, I can't do that again. So the next one will have to probably just be pure force, most likely, unless you guys have other plans.
Real quick. Is anybody feeling a little peckish? I'm gonna pull out some dried gunpowder chowder cookies that I made.
Cookies.
Anybody who eats them, yep, cookies, gunpowder chowder cookies. Anybody who eats them gains 4 temporary hit points.
I'll shove one in my mouth. Well, why not?
You had me
I
a cookie.
never say no to cookies.
You had me at cookies.
Cookie! Zipping over.
Screw it. I'll give one to the Star Lancer too. Here you go, bud.
Much appreciated.
There's
Mhm.
one cookie left.
These are quite delicious.
Thanks.
Indeed.
Well, and with that, Vocath's speech kind of winds down a little.
Yeah, we all just kind of sit around and just enjoy our cookie for a second while we wait.
Surrounded by blood and viscera.
Yeah,
These cookies are actually quite good.
They're delicious. You did quite a good job there.
You can see he's a little thrown off guard by the fact that you're all just sitting in his arena eating cookies now, but Well, as you can see, our mighty Star Lancers and their Star Lancer are quite undaunted by the threat of the next round. Well done, certainly. But now, prepare yourselves for the very terror of doom space. Behold, Lord Gorma! And with that, all of a sudden appears before you this. Out of nowhere, a
Oh,
3-foot long,
boy.
wide-eyed space guppy appears before you, wagging its tail in a friendly manner.
Basically.
You see
Oh, it's
Vocath
not.
kind of stop and stare. Forgive me, wrong creature. Let me try this again. Behold, the terror of doom space, Lord Gorma. Load for me. Where was that?
He's so superior, we can't even see him with our mortal eyes.
Okay, and all of a sudden out comes this lovely figure and swallows up the space guppy in one bite.
No!
No.
Aww,
Aw.
We almost had another crewmate.
shall be avenged.
Bring him back, I swear.
Well, roll for initiative again.
Goma.
Can I be lucky again? Yeah.
I'm cool with this.
I rolled a
Dang it.
5.
22.
Dang it, I was supposed to be the last one.
Okay. Well, with that, crowd is chanting, Gorma! Gorma! Clearly a crowd favorite, as this Dahir just regards you all kind of an odd cross between a crocodile and a snake with multiple legs. Very strange thing.
Multiple kneecaps.
True.
Many kneecaps.
True. Many kneecaps. Kind of regards you with an air of superiority and mutters something that unfortunately none of you understand. You don't quite speak its language.
What's it speak?
Roll investigation.
Oh. Yeah, I don't understand any of that.
It speaks
Oh,
words.
Ooh, I rolled an 18 for that.
Okay, you're quite certain it speaks Draconic.
Draconic.
You're sure it doesn't speak Hadozi?
Yeah, I speak Draconic.
You do?
Whoa!
I do.
I didn't remember that from your sheet. Oh, okay. Yep, you do speak Draconic. Okay, sorry. Oversight on my part. Well, it's nothing impressive. He mostly just kind of regards you and, oh, more morsels come into my arena to serve my greatness and fill my belly. Well, at least the fish will be a nice filling. Rest of you, just make it look good for the crowd, okay? Get my good side.
Oh, I say in Draconic back, you'll make a nice purse and a belt for Ulu and
Well, at least I found my first victim.
A new bandana for Blorf. A 25-foot long bandana.
All right.
That's quite a bandana.
Well, make a
Plus 5 to
dexterity
armor.
saving throw, Syra.
oh, it's not an attack roll. Sad day. Okay. Dex saving throw. 11.
Uh-oh.
Well, you take 56 lightning damage as the beer launches out some lightning breath.
Oh,
Dun,
oh,
dun, dun,
I have a
dun.
problem. I don't
That
have
killed you, didn't
56.
it?
Yeah.
While you're in your death saving throws, you're not.
As you go down, did you eat your cookie?
Wait, can I hellish rebuke as I go down?
Oh, no, you're shaking. No, Brian.
I
I
have
don't
no
think you
idea.
can if you're knocked.
Oh, okay, that would make sense. Yeah.
Oh, she extend a finger as you're falling.
Nope.
Damn, I have fire resistance. I don't have what he has, resistance.
It requires you to use a reaction, and if you're knocked or unconscious, you can't react.
That makes sense.
Well,
Sorry.
While the rest of you at least see Toto kind of panicking. Toto? Toto? He's a little
It'll be
concerned.
fine.
Well, David, avenge Syra.
That's the plan. I am going to cast Cloud of Daggers at 3rd level.
You're reminding me of Lars from our Baldur's Gate playthrough. I just cast
Me.
yeah,
Dude, that spell's
daggers over and
amazing.
over. It is. It's so good.
It's great. Yeah, I'll cast it right here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hard to see, but it literally is right. It's like
Oh,
this
we also
area.
have the overlays as an option. I think those float over things.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'll just do this. Oh, move it there. Bang, bada, bang, bada, boom. So yeah, it's right over top of them right there. Why is it not staying though? Thought it was, but either way, it's right there. Just stay without it, whatever. And that should be 64 for a total of 17 damage. And his next turn, he'll take another 64. And with that, I will give a mode of inspiration to. I'm gonna go with Ulu.
Feeling inspired.
Good. We have to end this quick so we can get Sarah on her feet.
Need a hero.
More like a healer.
And then I'll go. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. No, get rid of that. Okay. Second. 5, 10, 15 by Sarah, so I can try to help her next turn.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Well, Toto's turn. Can there be advantage on death saving throws, or is that not really a thing?
Yeah, you can actually. You can use an aid to help her with her death saving throws.
Okay. Well, Toto's not really sure what he can do to help, but he's definitely there, trying to nudge her and wake her up and, fussing around her. So he's going to try to help Syra. Ulu, you're up.
How dare you strike down one of my crewmen? I kind of run over here by Scoob. I'm gonna call him Sick'em Scoob. And I'm gonna. Is Blorf within 5 feet of Gorma?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay. So I'm gonna take a shot with. Actually, what I'm gonna do first is bonus action, Hunter's Mark, onto Gorma. Then I'm going to shoot Score Papa. Ruh-roh. And I have no heroic inspiration.
But Brian gave you his inspiration.
I gave you my mode of inspiration. That gives you a D8.
And isn't a natural one auto fail? Or is it not?
It would be if you don't use the mode of inspiration.
All right, mode of inspiration it is. 1d8. Big dice, big 1.
Amazing.
So you went from 1 to 2. You're not a critical fail, but it's still a fail.
All right, does an 11 hit it?
Nope.
No? Okay. Well, I'll try one more time. That's better. 26.
Yep, that hits.
All right, so I deal 10 plus 2d6 sneak attack plus 1d6 hunter's mark plus 1d6 beans. That's a lot of twos. So another 9, so 19. And considering this is the end of my attack phase, I might as well use an astral for an additional 3. So 22 damage with that strike.
Well,
That pat Scoob on the side.
you first shot goes wide, but you really hammer in with that second shot, adding all sorts of damage. And you see Gorma really being rather confused and frustrated by these fly bean things of yours, as most people tend to be.
Yes, get to them, my babies.
Well, with that, Syra, you can make a death saving throw with advantage.
How do I do that?
Let's see, should be on your sheet.
You roll a d20.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I think you just roll a d20.
Oh, okay. Just click on the little face with the X eyes, and you have a roll option there.
Oh, interesting. Roll. Hey, I got a 13. I didn't need the advantage.
All right, one success.
Yay.
You're dying slightly less slowly.
Right. Telling
Well,
you, I got all sorts of plans if I live. He's
do
giving
they
me time to
involve fire?
think. Maybe.
Yes, gives a lot of
Probably.
perspective. Well, Scoob goes flying around to get some distance and air, and then
Wait, we named him Scoob?
Hey, Scoob.
yeah,
Okay.
Baloo declared he was Scoob.
You got it, Scoob.
Sick 'em,
Well,
Scoob.
he does hit for, let's see, okay, good 19 piercing damage as he impales Gorman with his horn. And he kind of circles around thanks to his flyby that prevents opportunity attacks.
Nice.
Hmm.
Good hit and run tactic for Scoob. And we go to Blorf.
Blorp is pissed. He's going straight for the eyes. Kind of like zoom right over here and go straight for the no hesitation, nothing. Just in
Completely
the
ignoring
eye.
all the kneecaps.
That's right. We're getting serious now. Sierra's down. He's pissed. Yeah. Fine. He uses his other hand. Go for the eye again. 26.
Strong hand. Yep, 26 hits.
Used a strong hand.
Nillanak flurry blows with his strong hand. 9 damage. Ugh. 17.
That hits.
11 damage. And then he'll switch to a foot for his final attack, right in the eye. 21.
Oh, that hits.
9 damage. And then we'll try and make him fall prone. EC 13.
Okay,
Dex.
dexterity.
Yep, Dex.
Wow, he is prone.
No need for
Dang.
kneecaps with legs these weak.
This he flops down like a snake, and all his little legs just go limp. You really rattled his brain, I guess, around in his head, and you see his eyes spinning as he's just down for the moment.
Beats and fists of fury.
Well, with that, we're to Gorma.
Let me do my little thing for that.
Oh, right.
Attack spells. Third level. 12 damage.
Yeah. Well, Gorma is gonna stand up, and that's unfortunately all it has time for. With its many legs, it's got to get out underneath him. You could see him looking pretty pissed though at you, Blorf.
Not as pissed as I am.
He looms above you. Yep. Then David.
I am going to pass a greater potion to Toto for Sarah. So here you go. Use this for her.
He grabs it in his mouth.
5, 10, 15, 20. And then I am going to use my my last third spell slot for Thunder Wave. It's a con save of 16.
Okay. Succeeds.
All right, and just take 4d8 worth of damage for a total of 21.
Yep, you just get right up there and blast some thunder at him as his head starts flailing back and flapping in the blast wave, but manages to keep his grip with all his little legs and claws.
And then I'll Starlight Step back by Sierra again. And I will use my last, well, I actually have one more. One Bardic Inspiration point, and this time I will give it to I'll give it to Blorf.
Oh. Alrighty.
Mode of Inspiration. And
Inspired and pissed.
Inspired to be pissed.
Piss-fired.
Inspired.
Inspired.
Well, with that, Toto's got the potion of greater healing in his mouth. And what was that? 4d4s plus 4 or something?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he manages to drop it on Syra, so that's for 13 healing points. So
Welcome back to the land of the living.
How do I get out of death save mode here?
click on the little face and add some healing.
You said 13?
Yep, 13.
Cool. It still says I'm dead, but I have 13 health.
That's weird.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
Maybe just give yourself enough successes to succeed.
All right, that'll work. Now what?
That's really weird. I should have just dropped that. You're alive with 13 health points.
I know, but it won't take me out of death mode.
That's weird.
I don't know how to get out of death mode.
That's odd.
I'll look it up.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, we can go to Ulu's turn.
Yep.
All right. So he's got this creature had Gorma has one very battered and bruised eyeball, correct?
At least, yeah.
Can I see his other eyeball?
Well, you have Hunter's Mark on him, right?
I do.
Yeah, I'd say that gives you enough to figure it out.
Okay, I'm going to aim at his unpummeled eye. Squirrel Papa. Oh, I forgot I have advantage. All right, let me check.
Ha ha ha.
Did you figure it out?
Josh came in and helped me.
Ah, that always helps.
Does a 19 a 19 hit?
That hits.
All right. For 9 plus this much. 13. So 22 points of damage to his unpummeled eye.
Well, his unpummeled eye is an un-eye now.
And then I'm going to shoot him in one of his knees.
One of his snake knees.
With a crit. I wish I would have crit out that first one. Well, a crit.
Okay.
All right. For 15.
Yeah, you definitely blow off. Well, with a crit hit like that, you blow off at least 2 legs in the process.
Hell yeah.
Kind of look around, see if anybody's seen that.
Oh yeah,
Anybody see
the
that?
whole crowd is cheering, and
Hell yeah.
Gorma is snarling and hissing, and honestly more at the crowd, like, what? Come on, I'm the winner here.
They turned against me.
Pretty much. You don't
You
understand
turned them
Draconic,
against me.
but you at least get that he's more hurt by the crowd turning on him.
All right, and then I will take my move to shift over here. And then I will end.
Okay. Well, Syra, you're enough back to the living.
Oh yeah. I want to try to use Wall of Fire so badly right now.
Okay.
I'm still learning how it works, but I want to create a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick around that bastard. And then I get to choose one side of the wall when I cast it, and it deals 5d8 damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall. Takes
Okay.
same damage, and yeah, if it ends its turn there. So I gotta figure out how to do 20 feet by things.
Every
Go
square
to
is 5 foot.
Yep, and if you go to overlays, you said it was a square.
A ringed wall. I have no
Oh,
idea.
Oh, the ring
Looks
of
circular.
fire.
Oh, the ring of fire.
20 feet by 20 feet high by 1 foot thick.
20 feet. Okay.
Oh,
That's
shit. Um,
Watch out, Blorf. Trapped in the ring
um,
of fire with Gorma.
Oh, he's just he just can't end his turn there.
I can choose which side of the wall I want to be damaging, and I want to be inside the wall damaging, not the outside. Yay. Alright, I should, and it's a dex of 16.
Okay. And that's at the end of his turn, or if
Well,
he
he
goes
takes it
through.
when I first cast it,
Oh,
and
okay.
then if he ends his turn there, he takes it again. Kind
Okay.
of like Cloud of Daggers with fire.
Yay!
cloud of fire.
Okay.
Except for Claw of Daggers, it works at the beginning of turn, but yeah, either way.
Even there, Blorf.
I,
Hold him steady.
Well,
At
you.
19 damage if he failed.
Oh, right. It was a saving throw. Sorry,
Yep.
that was dexterity.
Yep, dex 16.
He had a critical failure.
Wow.
19 damage.
Well, if you you managed to get up, and Gorma briefly gives you a dismissive glare, and you just circle him with flaming walls, and you can see him start to look a little concerned as he tries to curl himself up to avoid it, but nope. You have just made a flash fried snake flambe as Gorma is Ghana.
Revenge!
Yeah, Sierra.
Good job, Sierra.
Yeah.
Bravo. I would move
What's
away
with
from that,
me?
Blorf.
What?
I cast fireball into the ground with a flick of my wrist, I'll turn the fire around.
Chanting and stomping their feet, and you can hear plenty of cries of, yeah, ooh, ooh, get that bastard. Yeah. You can hear Vocath calling out over on top of it. And so our champion falls once more. And we have our new champions of the arena, the mighty Star Lancer. You can hear the crowd starting to chant, Star Lancer, Star Lancers.
I do a little wave, like, yeah, that's nice. Yes, thank you.
Oh.
I'm gonna wrap off a few rounds from Squirrel Popper into the air.
Oh, I'm bowing and blowing kisses.
Oh, and as you do, all of a sudden, a portion of the crystal dome above the arena shatters, startling the spectators and causing shards of crystal to fall like rain.
Oh shit! Whoops.
Yeah, you're definitely looking at your rifle like, what was that me?
Oh shit! Sorry, guys.
And a serpentine dragon with scintillating scales and nebulous wings sweeps down through the hole. Mounted on its back is an armored figure whose face is hidden beneath the visor. Figure calls out, I am Prince Zeleth of the Xeroxan Empire, and I've come for my sister Zadali. Surrender her to me, you rats, or be annihilated. Let's see, where's that?
Should have took a healing potion.
Ah, here we go. Well, 2 images. Okay, there we go. Prince Zeleth and his dragon.
That's a pretty dragon.
And it's a very cool dragon.
I want one.
Well, in the words of a noteworthy cartoon character, that would be so cool if it wasn't about to hurt us. And I think we'll leave off on that cliffhanger tonight.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, we did some arena battles. Blorf is so pumped. Sierra's alive.
I have a question about Blorf's physiology. Does his color change dependent upon it? Is he like a mood ring? He gets mad, he goes from blue to red.
You can detect faint hues around his skin, yes. The outermost skin. It's like a nice fade effect.
All right.
I wonder if I can make him
Mood
blush.
ring. Lol.
Oh, I think I forgot to toss this up when we got to that point.
Oh. Round 3. Fight.
Wow.
We did round 3.
I know.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
forgot
nice.
to toss it up.
It was
Oh.
delayed. Yeah.
Now I'll have to figure out how to spell bonus round down here. Yep.
This is fun.
Yeah, that was a great one, Rude.
That was a good one.
I used a lot of spell slots, and I'm glad I got to finally polymorph something into a chicken.
I'm glad you finally got your chicken.
Yes.
that was definitely an interesting way to add that.
So what's an abyssal chicken? Like, what are the stats on that? Now you got me curious.
It's, I believe, from the Baldur's Gate Journey into Avernus adventure. So it's chicken from hell.
Yes, it is terrifying looking.
Badass chicken, huh?
Well,
Yeah, it doesn't even look like a chicken, to be honest.
It's very vaguely like a chicken.
I mean, the legs are probably the closest thing you get to see for a chicken. Hang on, I got you.
It tastes like abyssal chicken.
It tastes like terrifying. Here you go. That's what they look like.
Oh.
Yeah. That's not very chicken-like, is it?
Huh. I
Now
tried to eat it. Ulu,
I'm sure
procure one of these and cook it up with your gunpowder chili.
it's already defeathered, so I mean,
Right.
it's most of the work is done for you.
Yep. It's easy cooking.
Yeah, this is good.
Well,
I like this actually. The arena wasn't too bad. It was nice to just get into the action, and we got to try some new things and store our stuff a wee bit.
I finally got to do Wall of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
90.
yeah,
Yep. I got to have a
The
near-death
Ring of
experience.
Fire.
your fire god will be impressed.
Good.
But yeah, so don't rest up because you're going to be dealing with a dragon after 3 rounds of combat.
Its kneecaps, like all the others.
I think there's a problem there. I don't see any knees on its thing.
Find some kneecaps and I'll break them.
It's just one long knee.
Fair.
Glorf the kneecap breaker.
Right. Better watch out. You might cry.
Ally to Star Lancers, enemy to kneecaps everywhere.
Well,
All
all right,
right.
everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. Everybody have a
Yeah, it
great
was
night.
fun.
I don't know if we'll be on tomorrow. I have some stuff to take care of, so maybe next Monday.
Okay.
If
So we
not,
have
well,
Monday, but maybe not a Tuesday.
perhaps not a Tuesday.
At least we got our D&D in again.
I know it's been so
Yeah.
long.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Zenith, thanks for watching. I know you caught us at the end of it, but I mean, it's cool. This is Star Lancers or Spelljammer's been fun. Star Lancers, Spelljammer's is amazing so far.
Yep.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
We'll be back with D&D 2 Mondays from now. But
Yep. And
we'll be
then
playing some
probably
games
next
next
Monday will
Monday.
be Small End or whatever. Or we'll figure it out.
Yep.
All right.
Oh yeah, so interesting thing that originally you guys would have been fighting a megapede for the final round, but as I mentioned before, I didn't feel like having you guys fight a megapede twice. That just seemed a bit done. So I got the Bahir, which had about the same challenge rating as a megapede.
Okay.
I don't
It's a
know. I
nice
think that
change
one
of
was a little
pace.
more challenging for me.
Well,
Oh yeah, you took the blood damage about like the whole is 50 something damage.
kind
Holy
of
smokes.
pissed him off. So
Yeah, I want his corpse, by the way. I'm going to make that purse.
well,
All
you
the
might
legs
want to
attached.
hurry because he's roasting.
Yeah, you did fry him to a crisp. So
It'll be a black purse.
There is a lot of hide on him, so
Charcoal flesh. It's totally in this year.
Yeah.
Trendsetter.
Charcoal fresh is the new black.
Well, on that note, see you all next week.
yep.
Yep. You guys have a great
Bye.
night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.